I just could not help myself but to stream twice in a day. Hello everyone, again, except this time on YouTube, because I missed YouTube, and also because I feel like Minecraft is one of those things that's important enough to where everyone has to see it. The reason I've mostly been going to Twitch is just because I want to keep the streams like out of the face of the YouTube people, and keep them a little more chill, a little less fun. But Minecraft is so fun. We can have Minecraft here. I trust you guys with Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft may be a touch loud though. Someone's gonna have to fill me in on that. Hello. Hello. Goodness gracious. Dang, second. Wow. Stream's better on YouTube, let's be honest. It's a little better. It's a little bit better, but the vibe is different and not as good. Because on Twitch I can be a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back. But that is aside the point. I think I just turned on. Okay, yeah. Stream setup on YouTube is kind of goofy though. It's kind of clunky. So I'm thinking a basic survival world here for this. By the way, caves and cliffs. Oh god, I accidentally hit. Oh, okay, well I hit create new world, so here we go. I was gonna turn cheats on so that we can bail ourselves out if we have to, but it looks like we are just raw dogging it, so that's fine. How are we, everybody? How's everybody's day? How are we vibing? How are we vibing? How are we swerving? Guys, remember swag? You should follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming there like every day, and I probably will continue to stream there. And for those of you who are VOD gang, there are VODs on Twitch as well, so you can go fucking go ham with those, I guess. I should really be just editing these VODs and have just like an epic little channel of that. Good. So we got a good food supply to start. Oh, we're immediately gonna have a cool and epic cave. I assume that there's so many of these though that's not like a really novel thing. Had a great day yesterday, Pug. All right. Well, I think a great day yesterday carries over into today. I think you can take some of that momentum, because you know a day is an arbitrary amount of time. What the fuck is this green on my screen? Why is my face is so green because of the Minecraft? I need to fix this with this light. I will find a way. Oh god, that's wobbly. Oh, that's very wobbly. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. Wait, I think I can counteract it. I can counteract it by... Hold up. I'm gonna use color theory. Hold up. I'm weaponizing my knowledge of okay, I don't actually know much about that, but okay, if I shine red on myself, then it will make me look even worse. Incredible. That's exactly what I anticipated would happen. The colors don't work like that. We've learned. And by we've learned, I mean we knew, because I knew that. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna suck it up, guys, and try not to waste too much of this first day of Minecraft just standing here. My hand kind of covers up chat when I'm not actively swinging at something. Oh, but you know what? When I'm carrying shit, it'll be easier. Be better. I had no idea that this update was coming out today. I just kind of checked Twitter, and I I got done streaming Halo earlier on Twitch, and I checked Twitter, and it was like, by the way, Minecraft Caves and Cliffs is out, and I was like, shit. That's sick as fuck. It's fucking epic. I am going to be trying slightly to just kind of keep my voice in check. Maybe we'll go a little bit more ASMR this time than we normally would, because my voice is tired. My throat is tired. I did a lot of talking today. I went into my car and I did some voice training and all that. I thought about doing a voice training stream, but throat, not having it. Hello. Welcome. Let's get some dirt in case we got to scaffold something. Who knows what awaits us in this hole here. Such an interesting little thing. This isn't Halo. Yeah, no, this isn't Halo at all. It's Minecraft. It's scary. It's different. It's alien. But the Caves and Cliffs update is out, so gotta play it. Can't not fucking play this update. I've been looking forward to this Minecraft update for like a fucking year. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and not fucking play it. Fuck this. How about we just real quick here dig a little hole to... Yep. Never want to see that again. Especially not in my inventory. I want to find a really big cave system to goof with. Hello, welcome to this platform now. Not that you haven't been here before. It's just I'm used to seeing on Twitch. Epic. Do what? By the way. Oh, the lag here is a lot more than on Twitch. I forgot about that. You're probably talking about a voice training stream, aren't you? Oh, hi. Hi to you as well. I'm sorry. I'm giving everyone whiplash streaming on 2 different platforms in the same day. And what's even more whiplash is probably if this stream gets enough people, at some point, once it starts to kind of taper off, I might switch to Twitch later just to get the stragglers who have not come to the Twitch to come to. Whoa, did that guy drop a potato? Oh, that's incredible luck. That bodes so well. This potato is going to set the whole tone for our whole thing. I'm putting a special place in our inventory and everything. Okay. Pug. I'm in awe of like how much shit is in this update and how much shit there's going to be to explore. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I think the first thing is just to find a big deep hole and go run around in it, because I have just been wanting to just like stretch my little Minecraft legs underground, see how far in a straight line I can run in a big cave. For those of you who don't know about the Caves and Cliffs update, who've been out of the Minecraft loop for a bit, which I hope that's nobody. Minecraft is great. I don't care who you are. Minecraft is a fantastic experience. Unless it's like so disorienting or something that didn't even catch a Twitch stream. Yeah, it was a short one, 2 hours. But it was early today. The voice, yeah, I don't know if I have that in me. I'm so sorry, but my voice is really roughed up right now, and I'm planning on doing a really intensive day of voice training tomorrow. So I'm just trying to be careful with it and just trying to be gentle. Don't be here for long. Hang on to Nervin. It's good to have you. It's always fun. Always a good time. But obviously no pressure. Oh, iron. This is going to help us greatly because we are going to be able to get wool for bed if there's 2 here. We can get shears and we can get a bunch of freaking wool at once. Nope, that's not happening. Looks like we're making a shovel. Cool. I'm sure there's more iron in here somewhere. Can't stand the grind sometimes. Well, supposedly the grind is going to change here, because the Minecraft grind that we are used to is pretty much just like, dig underground. Hi, good night to you as well. Are we saying good night as in like good afternoon, or good night as in you're leaving? It's like a hello and a goodbye at the same time, if interpreted openly. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what's up with Minecraft, the Caves and Cliffs update is changing a bunch of fucking shit. I'm surprised that Creeper hasn't noticed me. But the terrain generation is completely different. Where ore spawns and shit is different. The world height is like twice as tall, but going downward. There's just a bunch of fucking new shit underground that's fucking insane. So it's kind of like the Minecraft that like I always wished existed back when. It's like here now, you know? Your private voice pronunciation still cautious about going further because I don't want my parents to notice any change in my ways. That's fair enough. If it's a dangerous situation, you're trying to stay safe, that makes sense. It's wise. There's always plenty of technical stuff to do and plenty of little things to learn that don't involve fully feminizing. I know I don't speak in a femme voice at all outside of the specific times I set aside to vocal train, and I think I make okay progress in spite of that. It could be a lot faster if I actually used it, but yeah. I feel like I should have constant music. I want the Minecraft music to just go always, because I don't want to sit here like this. I might replace the Minecraft music with a custom playlist next time. This time we'll just let the silence go. We'll enjoy the silence, so to speak. Speaking of that, it would be great if I could just play like whatever music on YouTube. I hope someday we get there with streaming platforms where like all the copyright shit's been worked out. Like YouTube and Twitch do all the legwork, and then like we can just listen to whatever on stream. I hope someday that's the world we live in. Probably not gonna happen, but we can hope. Oh, you know what's crazy? We haven't done a vibe check yet. How's everybody's vibes? Are our vibes intact? I like to do vibe checks because I find the vibe to be the most important aspect of being. Because you can have your thoughts, right? But your thoughts aren't like yourself, and you can have like your feelings, but your feelings are temporary, right? But your vibe, the vibe is like an ongoing, like living, breathing thing, right? That adapts and changes. Okay, so we respect the vibe here, and therefore I ask about the vibe quite often. And with that being said, how's everybody's fucking vibes? Oh my god, this is just a cow fucking heaven right here. It's cow orgy. I didn't want to say that, but I said it anyway. So that sucks. Terrain generation's looking pretty good here. I feel like maybe I should load up on food here while I got all these cows and shit. Like maybe make a little base here. Because I'm based. You know what? We can get a little bed and everything. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll set up shop here temporarily. We'll make like a little hole. Oh, Jedi Fallen Order. That was a fun one. I loved running around and just doing all the fun little Jedi shit in that game. I found it to be very pretty as well. Generally upbeat. Yeah. God, I'm starting to get there. You know, it's like fucking... I went out into the world with like savings and shit. But that only gets you so far, and I am officially to the point where I have to create new revenue streams if I want to live. So, you know, but the good news is you guys support me on YouTube and Patreon and shit. So literally, that's like low key. Like I've been buying equipment and shit, right? But I'm also telling myself that that YouTube is like a second job, and like the money I'm making is keeping me alive. Like I keep that mentality, so that maybe I'll be more inclined to upload. When in reality, every time I make enough YouTube money, I just buy more YouTube equipment, which I guess is not the worst thing I could be doing with it. But yeah, you know what's crazy? I have to make another wooden fucking pickaxe. Oh my god. Shame. I've humiliated myself. And I'm going to be living in this hole despite the fact that I built half a house. No, you know what? I won't allow that. I won't allow that. I'm going to dig up enough of this to last me through the night. Like for all the shit I want to craft. But I'm living in a house tonight. I don't care. I have standards. Where the fuck is the little fucking frame I built? Why did I put this here? What am I doing? Okay, I could have more wood. I definitely don't have the most wood right now. Okay, you know what, guys? It's fine. It's fine. This is something I never do in Minecraft, so this is like degrading to have dirt walls. Where's the music? Minecraft, get your shit together. Speedrunning stuff is epic. Like practicing. I'm sorry, I totally missed Ruby. I missed your vibe. Parents are angry, but we'll try to get HRT vibe. Okay, Pog. I hope that you get the HRT, and I hope your parents stop being angry. Sucks when they do that. I need more supplies and shit. Do you guys think if I knock a cow in the lava, it'll catch... Can I corral this guy into the... Come on. Fucking... Okay. I can't run right now because I'm too stupid to build a furnace to cook these pork chops. So I'm basically playing Minecraft beta 1.7.6. No sprinting. Only praying. Oh my god, if that cow could just stay there for a sec. Please. I'm going to get myself a cooked pork chop. By any means necessary. Alright, now get out. Oh, well. It's fine. I will still use this to my advantage in combat. Come to this side. Bam. Oh, man. Sorry, guys, I'm focusing really fucking hard. This is incredibly intense gameplay. Document explains all the glitches. Pog. I know very little about speedrunning. The only fun speedrunning shit I know is about the SpongeBob game with the smudge. You could smudge the CD. It's the only speedrunning trivia that I'm aware of. The only glitch I know. I used to know how to speedrun A Link to the Past with the fucking skips and such, but I don't know shit now. I don't know the first goddamn thing. Fem clothes college is helping get to pre-HT stage. Pog, yeah, getting that fucking like outfit development right? When did I start streaming Minecraft? Or am I that? I just now am streaming Minecraft because like literally there's a Minecraft update that just came out today, so I am streaming that. Um, yeah, I've been streaming Halo and shit on Twitch, but for the most part, I figured Minecraft is something that's palatable enough. People on YouTube can appreciate. Okay, the high level gameplay. There's a lot of thought that goes into this game, and I just figured the intellectuals on YouTube would appreciate that. I apologize, by the way, for my voice being kind of fucky. It's a little wore out today. Um, but yeah, wearing femme clothes is pog, and developing like a fashion sense and shit is fucking hard. So the sooner you get on that, the more you fucking wear femme clothes out, the better. So good shit, good work. Hello, Sophia. Welcome aboard. We're vibing. I really need to get music going because I really thought that I could just wait for the Minecraft music to come in, but it all started yeah, it all started with alpha development, experimenting with the more feminine objects. Yeah, pretty much. I remember rejecting the mental notion of, can I make some torches real quick? I remember rejecting the mental notion of like wanting to wear women clothes. There was like I had like a little like quote unquote like femboy phase. But I was like, no, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I don't want to. Something weirds me out about wearing girl clothes. I don't know what it is. I would later learn to describe that feeling as imposter syndrome. Just kidding. It's more like dysphoria, weaponized dysphoria, weapons grade dysphoria. I suck at drinking water so much, guys. We were talking about this on Twitch earlier, but like I cannot just drink something. Like if I try to drink something, I almost always choke on it or like sip wrong. You get less self-conscious in femme clothes and where you got them. Yes, absolutely. I'm to the point where I'm just bending over in dresses. Fuck it. At this point. Let's just keep going down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? I think again, Minecraft music would be nice right now, but the game is not being nice to us. It's not yielding unto us. The uncles are great. I just want more of it. Yeah. I agree. I'm the same way. But in order to get more, I have to actually go get it, and that sucks. That's difficult. It was pretty awkward too. Collect on the phone all the time, so my best efforts. I'm very tired. I'm very, very tired. So my voice, I'm not actually trying to put on anything. There are some people who think that like in my videos and shit, I am doing a voice. But no, this is kind of just like the default setting, not the default setting, but like, you know, this is how I was calibrated coming out of the factory. It's just what it always sounded like, and I hate that. Oh shit, I gotta get a fucking pickaxe. But I gotta fucking, I don't know, guys. I really wish I could just activate the voice, but it's hard enough. It's hard enough to talk like this. Like my voice hurts right now. I can't imagine even trying to do a femme voice right now. If Minecraft music doesn't come on in the next minute and a half, I am turning on music because this is actually killing my fucking vibes. Why did I use my last 2 sticks to make torches? How about you fucking die real quick, huh? I just want to fucking get some wood here. Come on. Just get one wood. One wood. Come on. Oh, fucking. Okay. This is great. All these things that's happening. Oh, you know, let's just use the lava. No, there's a skeleton. Well, the video sound amazing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But god damn, it's hard to do. It's hard. But I think I mentioned earlier on Twitch, some of you may not have been around for this. This house is not spider proof. Some of you might have been around for this, but I was talking about a new strategy that I'm implementing. You know what we could do? We can actually, where I'm going to ask my friends, who, oh, this is great. Hold up. I'm gonna do something I should have done a long fucking time ago. We're gonna go ahead and, I hope you're okay with this, Sophia. And I hope you're also okay with this, Addie. You guys don't have to use this by any means, but I'm just gonna go ahead and create mods now, so that I have at least something. Either. Um, if you may have talked about it before, but I haven't heard. Why do you prefer not to use your fem voice if you think it would mean faster progress? Um, it's basically just like sorry, let me catch up on chat. I'm really excited for us getting shoes. I'm never excited for shoes just because I'm a size fucking bajillion. Um, so the reason I don't use my fem voice. I don't prefer to not use my fem voice. This is not my preference. It is just very psychologically difficult for me to use it. For some fucking reason. Whenever I try to do it, I feel like I'm doing a bad impression of a girl. I feel extra fake and extra bad. Eddie, you can be mod on whatever. I just didn't want to make you fucking do it. You put in enough legwork for this community, okay? You're the backbone of this community. You can be mod on whatever. I just didn't want to like put it on you. But I did anyway. So basically though, yeah, I don't know. It's just stage fright really is the reason I don't use it. So yes, if I were to use it more frequently, if I were to use it in everyday conversation or do more streams with it, I would almost certainly develop a voice much more quickly. But instead I'm doing this because it's just difficult. I'm gonna go make a weapon now that I have this wood. I don't need to punch these guys anymore. I've grown past the need for that. Oh, I just want to make it clear for both of you. Modding is like, you don't have to like use your fucking, you can literally just sit there and watch shit go to hell. Like, I'm not gonna expect you to do mod shit. Like, that is not how that works. You are not failing me if you don't do mod. Like, I'm literally just giving it as a utility, like on the off chance that like it's needed. Voice giving out, right? I appreciate that. Anyone can do voice. Anyone can do, I truly mean that. People say that, like, you know, trans voice assistant says it, everyone says that, but it's really true. Like the way that voice works, and if you've watched a trans voice lessons video on how voice works, you'll know this, but the way voice fucking works, everybody has functionally the same hardware, with very minor deviations, and barring damage, barring trauma to the throat or whatever, or some other extenuating circumstance, even if you have a really deep testosterone voice, you know, even if you got the whatever the fuck this is, I'm gonna talk to you about a metal band that you've never heard of before at a party, and I'm gonna make you really uncomfortable. I'm gonna talk about cars and shit, and you're gonna pretend to be interested. If you got that voice, you could still do it. Like, because voice training is it's just learning to move like 12 different levers and learning to do it at the same time. It's like playing an instrument. It's completely feasible for basically fucking everybody. It is so monumentally uncommon that someone will just not be able to do it. It is almost always a psychological barrier. Not to diminish the difficulty of it or say that it's not hard or say that people are not trying, but I just want to say that for those of you who are getting discouraged, know that the physical possibility is there somewhere. But it's kind of like gradually over time. I was hitting always dropping even on these egg days. So basically, just blindly fought against it until it slowly got stamped out. Yeah, that sounds like a very efficient way to do it. I'm trying to like blunt force it, and I'm regretting that. Use a bottle cap in your mouth and help you with voice. I have no idea. I guess that's potentially true because a lot of the voice is just learning to. There are two for those of you who know literally nothing about voice training, I'm assuming that everyone here has some knowledge of it. But for those of you who don't, you'll do dude bro impression, but not girl voice. Psychology is weird. Yeah, I'm dysphoric about fucking being perceived as a man, but I'll sit here and talk in literally any fucking voice other than the one that I should be using. It's an absolute fucking anomaly. like, why do I do it? Why did I make a second pickaxe? It's just incredible, guys. I don't fucking know. It helps with those voices and 2 shovels. Great. Good. I meant to make a sword. And we got a pickaxe and 2 shovels. It's gotten later since focusing more on resonance. Yeah, totally. But anyway, those of you who don't know anything about voice, voice is divided into just 2 different aspects. There's throat stuff, which by the way, your throat probably a little higher up in your neck than you thought. I used to think the throat was like here, the throat is like this. Okay, the throat is like this gate here that controls the sound that comes through, right? That's this stuff in like the back. The kind of stuff you can consciously flex. Everything at about tonsil level, you know. So that's aspect one, and then aspect two is the oral stuff, right? Oral is half the battle, and I could see how a bottle cap could help with that, because part of it is just learning to keep the back of your tongue slightly elevated, learning to have a different resting position for that, which, by the way, the resting position for that, I'm sorry that now everyone has to think about the position of their tongue in their mouths. My bad. I hate it when that happens. I get so anxious. But know that I'm suffering with you. Anyway, so it's about building the habit of changing that resting elevation of the back of the tongue. I could totally see how having something to just kind of like keep in your mouth could totally help with that. And of course it's about you know, like it's just tongue position in general. Yeah, but I could also see how doing that wrong could lead to forming very bad habits. So be careful with voice training anecdotes and quick tricks and stuff, because sometimes you can build foundations that are that will sabotage you later. I know for me, I've sabotaged myself terribly by essentially working only on my mantra phrase and doing bad technique with it. So when I use my mantra phrase, and for those of you who don't know what a mantra phrase is, it's the thing you say when you're about to start using your girl voice, or, you know, if you're going the other way with it, you can do this with masculinization too, but it's like the phrase you say to lock in. So in trans voice lessons videos, which if you haven't seen, again, I evangelize, I praise, I worship trans voice lessons. Fucking life-saving. That woman is among the most important trans women alive. She is just fucking incredible. Just go marathon her shit. Yeah, you could choke on a bottle cap. That is dangerous. That is dangerous as well. But I don't know why I'm hitting this guy with a shovel. I don't need to be doing this. So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, so I kind of ruined my mantra phrase because now when I lock on, now when I do my heat from fire, fire from heat, it has a very hollow resonance to it, and the throat doesn't come through for me. Like, it's just not there. So I need to fix it. I need to fix it. Because that phrase is supposed to embody all the techniques that you know, but instead I kind of do this weird, like, I don't know. Like, it just feels like I'm doing things and it's a guess after that. I don't even know how to describe it. But be careful, guys, with the habits you form with voice training. And know that it is entirely possible. Do not panic. Do not fight against it. Be patient with your muscle memory. You fucking got this. Decent progress on voice. Only thing I miss is not being able to do Jotaro Dio impressions with low resonance. Yada yada. I used to know a few Dio quotes, but now I don't. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure it's better than nothing, but I've just built bad habits with it. Sounds good to you though. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I really do. I just I don't know. You guys see what I'm talking about though. So you guys know, like a lot of you guys know probably anyway, how hard it can be to perceive yourself with dysphoria and things like that. How difficult it can be to see in the mirror, like what's there, like accurately, like the way that other people do. It can be very frustrating. I get that with my voice. I don't know if you guys get that with your voices or not. But it's hard for me to hear what's really there. I don't fucking, oh my god. Wait, is that part one? Fuck. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not a part skipper. I'm not. And in fact, I've seen part one probably 4 times now. But I have such a terrible memory, which is great for being a JoJo fan who gets people into JoJo. Like, I've gotten so many people into JoJo. It's great to forget what happens all the time. Like, I've rewatched part 4 like a fucking, I don't know, what's something with a short memory that's not a goldfish, because I'm not a basic bitch and I want to be different. I don't know, an invertebrate. I have the memory of an invertebrate. So when I go back and watch part 4, and I read part 6, totally forgot what fucking happens. I totally forget. I remember some things, but a lot of it's gonna be left field for me. So like, I remember fucking Bohemian Rhapsody and shit, obviously, but don't look that up if you're a JoJo fan who's not Red Part 6. Obviously, don't look up a stand from a part you're not familiar with. I found it helped when I just started talking to myself and Siri around the house in a girl voice, some words, not just reading things for training, helped me see it as my voice. Absolutely, 1000%. I think Trans Voice Lessons has said something about this as well, but liking what you're saying helps. Having some conviction helps. Having some spontaneity, in my opinion, it helps for me. You're gonna head out. Have a good night. Bye. Have a good night. I have girl voice higher, but it's so draining trying to train my voice for the world. So I'm trying to do it for me. Pog. That's a great mindset. That's a great mindset. I lose sight of that so fucking much. I actually, I like needed to hear that right now. So thank you. So I said that registers pitch. You can replay it. It's good. Personally, I don't use any apps like that just because if I focus too much on specifically pitch, I will go fucking insane. I don't really struggle too much with pitch because I sing, or at least I don't think I struggle with pitch. When I actually apply the voice, I don't actually try super hard with pitch. And I would also like to reiterate, I try to say this often, I should say it more, but for voice training, pitch barely matters. Pitch barely matters. It matters for some people. If you are starting from a low pitch, then the percent improvement of pitch, or percent increase, I guess, can help you maybe. But for the vast majority of people, you need literally like 5 to 10% pitch increase, tops to make it work. Pitch is the least, it's a blessing from God that pitch is the least important aspect of voice training. But again, when you consider that all humans have, fucking bullshit has been a great phrase to get into. Yeah. I just sit there and say, God damn it, what the fuck all the time. Talking to a cat in a girl voice totally easily, but talking to another human, it just nibs out. Yes, absolutely. The voice just like stops working for me after a minute, which is sad. I think I'm gonna stop sitting here and waiting for this to cook, and I'm gonna run and go see what's out in the world. But yeah. But what I was saying is it kind of plays in, right, to everyone having similar vocal hardware. All people, all fucking people, no matter what. That's why pitch isn't super important, because guess what? Whether your vocal cords have been baked with testosterone or not, and whether you have a long vocal tract or not, it is within a rounding error of the average person for the most part. Again, barring complete left fields, like far into the bell curve stuff. And this is how humans fucking work. So there's so much that can be fudged and goofed with. I think the most important thing for like the thing for voice feminization that you just can't do without, in my opinion, is like vocal fold weight. That's the most important thing, and that's the thing that trips me up a lot. Because that is the one distinct characteristic that is very testosterone-y, the thickening of the vocal folds. The rest of it is all just habitual speaking pattern, and like shit that just develops, or not all of it. I'm not an expert, so don't take that too fucking literally or seriously, but resonance definitely important. It's hard to learn to conceptualize the concept. Yes, very difficult. But I guess what I'm saying is don't like stress yourself out or feel like you're failing, because some of the most important aspects are some of the easiest once you get them down. And things like controlling vocal fold mass, vocal fold weight, are not the most demanding when it comes to like throat resources. So if you feel like you're running into like a physical hurdle, then sometimes you can adapt and shift into practicing something that's less intensive, and still get speedy results and stuff if you're clever about it. So yeah, I'm just trying to say that as someone who is horrified by voice training, as someone whose life is actively being ruined by voice training at any given time, it is so fucking doable. We fucking got this, gamers. We fucking got this shit. Like, literally, we fucking got this shit. There is a future where we are all rocking our fucking epic voices. Focusing on brightening vowels made the biggest difference for me. Yes, yeah, that's definitely a difference maker right there. Let's go ahead and go into third person here. Look how adorable I am. I'm incredible. I took I'm not saying I'm incredible. I'm saying my skin is incredible in Minecraft. I'm a fucking just a person, but I'm just like a regular individual. I'm not trying to have a big ego here, but I had that plenty of other times, especially when I talk about YouTube. but I took another skin and I changed it to become this one. I've plagiarized, which is why I'm not incredible. I'm just, you know, a thief, really. I don't even remember whose it was. I can't even credit them. But that's not how Minecraft skins work. Minecraft skins are like memes. It's like once it's made, once it's out in the world, fucking don't make it if you're did you develop some voice training? I'm not gonna lie. There's some vital words missing, some vital context missing here. Half time wonder if I need voice surgery. No, because I can't do the voice, because any change in my voice may cause my brain to stop holding me back. That's a concept. That's a concept. I will say that the risks involved in voice surgery have to go. I may not be able to come back tonight. So good night. Good night, Sophia. Have a good one. Thanks for vibing. When you have 50k subs, I'll really miss these cozy streams are literally the entire text. There's 25 trans women willing and ready to ramble about voices for hours. Yeah, there's going to inevitably become a point where my shit gets fucking watered down. And not watered down, but definitely a little bit more, you know. Yeah. But for now, we wallow. But you know, we can't do this forever. So I hope that those of you who are here, I think the way my channel is going to work, if it pops off, if in a world where the Kind of Skylar YouTube channel pops off, I think it's going to be very cyclical. And I think a lot of the people that are here right now are going to grow out of it. Because we're all in weird places in our transitions right now. I know very few people. Did I develop some voice training routine? No, I have no routine. I practice when I feel like I'm psychologically capable, and when I don't feel like that, who the fuck gave me a notification? Why is that on? Why do I have that on? What the fuck? Hold up, I need to fix that. Thanks for subscribing, but also, let me fix that. What is happening? Like literally, it shouldn't even be on. It shouldn't even be on. I'm deleting the alert box until I figure out what the fuck is going on. This one too. Okay, cool. I just start working on voice. Should be able to repurpose some voice training. Some acting training. Yeah, totally. Singing exercises, acting exercises, all of it is useful experience when it comes to voice training. What I will say about voice training routines, though, is that I've heard from others that, and by others I mean trans voice lessons, that if you're in a psychological battle against voice training, if it's hard for you to begin because it's just hard to get into it like it is for me, I just grew out of modeling my identity around the trans artist that cracked my egg. Now I have to find who I am. That is such a fucking vibe. That is such a fucking vibe. Oh my god. I just got done modeling my identity around fucking ContraPoints. I'm trying to not be ContraPoints now. I thought for a long time I thought these videos were going to go more in that direction. I thought I was going to start making that kind of video. Fuck that. Fuck that. Just fuck it. I have too much fun doing this stupid fucking off-the-cuff shit. Fuck all that shit, all that scripting, all that fucking taking shit too seriously all the goddamn time, all that Freud. Too much fucking Freud. I can't have that much Freud. I gotta socially distance myself from that. People on YouTube for years, still be here even if you stop making videos. Aw, thank you, Eddie. You're a real one. You're a fucking warrior. But I just wanted to acknowledge that I think that based on the nature of the content, this is a channel that people are going to find when they are questioning, or when they are early in transition, or when they are actively working on some aspect of their transition. And I think people that are, quote unquote done in their own minds with it will inevitably veer away eventually someday, maybe, or not, or maybe I'm just epic and people will stick around anyway. But I don't know, a lot of, so it's kind of uncharted territory, right? Anything beyond like how things are right now, because I'm gonna get enough wool for a bed real quick. I'm not even gonna make shears. I'm just gonna fucking beat these guys down with the back end of a shovel. Or is it the front end? Is the spade end the back or the front of the shovel, guys? But yeah, it's kind of uncharted waters because a lot of the people who are here now have found me like at the same point in transition as them. Um, when does the egg crack exactly? That is up to the individual, I would say. I don't remember the exact moment that my egg, quote unquote, uh, if we both have a parasocial relationship towards each other, is it still parasocial? Yes. Uh, it will be parasocial even if we talk every day. It will be parasocial for the remainder of time. Until the end of time, it will be parasocial. No matter what. We could literally meet in person on a regular basis, weekly, and it would still be parasocial. Why? Because I'm calling it that, because it's fun and an epic meme. Focusing. Oh yeah. When does the egg crack? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I'm not super fond of the concept of eggs cracking as an analogy, because it makes it seem like, after getting into, I don't even know how do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that media franchise? How do you? I don't know. But I've heard people say that before. It's funny that you should say that. But like I said earlier, vibes are elastic. Vibes are dynamic. They are a living, breathing thing, and one's own identity and perception thereof is the same way. So having one defined, like, definite egg cracking moment is something that I don't think happens to most people. We just take steps. We do little things. One thing at a time. We make little strides towards understanding ourselves and exploring. And eventually, we may choose to take a moment and make it, and think like, this is the moment. This is the moment when things changed. But honestly, everyone is just kind of a changing, living being. How long is a piece of string? I don't know. Let me watch Stone Ocean and get back to you. I'm pretty sure there's some string in that. So yeah, but I get what you're saying. How long is a piece of string? It's an indefinite question. It's like there's no answer. But that's a good thing. A lot of questions that have no answers, it's very frustrating, because you just want the answer. And I felt that way early in transition. I just wanted the answer. I wanted, the quiz that was going to, I wanted the psychiatric evaluation that was going to tell me that I was trans, definitively. But that's just not how identity works. That's not how the brain works. The brain, wires and rewires itself on its own time. It happened to me because I did shrooms. Yeah, that'll happen. Careful with that, by the way. Careful with psychedelics. Those of you who are trans, who are neurodivergent, who are whatever such thing, struggling in life, whatever. Like I've never done psychedelics, in full disclosure. I will at some point in life, if only so that I know what I'm talking about. But there are other ways to achieve oneness with the self. The brain is a magical thing. But if you are making gradual steps, if you feel that there's some wind in your sails, towards making like self-awareness, self-progress, that's all you really need. A specific egg cracking moment is nothing in the face of months and months of constant thinking, and introspection. I would really love to see a giant cave where like the jungle falls down into it. Everything is processed. Dialectical materialism. Oh my god, I didn't need to talk to you at all about any. I was getting really, I was really dumbing shit down, but you're coming out here with the dialectical materialism. I just question. I love questions. Questions are great. Anyone with questions, fucking ask them. Working as part of the same group as another girl who is transitioning, so I think it'd be cool to ask her about transitioning, but I haven't come out to them. Start a conversation with them about interesting situation. Well, for one, I think it's important to bear in mind that if you guys get along, if you have a pog time together, you're probably going to get along talking about basically anything. If you can work together easily, then that's epic, and a great foundation. So hopefully that takes the pressure off in some way to think of it that way. But when it comes to actually starting specific conversations with people, I always struggle with that. But I do the same thing in real life that I do on YouTube, where I just start fucking talking and don't stop. And people either love me or hate me, and that's just how it fucking works. And I know not everyone vibes that way. So what I will say is this: above all else, you know, you're gonna have to defer to your own personal style of doing things. And if you don't know what that is, then this is a great time to figure it out. But two trans people of roughly the same age existing in roughly the same vicinity, unless one of you is true scum, will get along. And if they're a patient person who is worthy of being, like, you know, tight with or talking to or whatever, then they'll forgive a little bit of roughness around the edges when it comes to conversation. I know you didn't exactly say that you were, like, nervous about starting the conversation or anything, and I'm kind of treating it that way when answering the question, but I am answering this question kind of broadly for anyone else who might be in that situation, because I've, you know, I don't know. But oh goodness, did we? Okay, okay, Pug. That's fine. Fuck was I saying? Fuck was I saying, guys? Couldn't have been that important. Hiya, hi to you as well. I am vibing. We were talking about how to initiate conversation with people who are trans, but they don't know that we're trans. That's kind of the wild card, is that they don't know you're trans, right? And I want to get off this sand because it makes my face look like shit. We're going only to where the lighting looks good. You know what? Actually, let's go out onto the ocean in a boat. So yeah, I really tend to get along fairly well with trans people. I've met very few in real life, but we're kind of like, you know, we're like stand users. We just kind of we are like magnetically attracted to one another in certain ways. There's a certain mutual understanding that will always be there. And there's always going to be, here's another thing for everyone who's early in transition or questioning, do I like your profile picture? It's very small for me, but is that a Pikachu? Is that a Pikachu with like a neck, like a kerchief? Is it a mystery dungeon reference? If I click on it and I blow it up and it's like, if it's I'm opening image a new tab. Oh my god, it's really small as shit. I love it. I love it. I'm zoomed in to the maximum degree, but I still only have about 10 pixels here, but I love it. All 10 pixels of it. It's mega poggers, yes. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go back to reading chat. I think I understand it. I have no idea how to start it. I think you're going to get your alone. Is there somehow? Yeah, totally. Absolutely. It's always an interesting conversation. I'd be interested to hear how that goes next time. Where after you have that conversation, if you happen to catch a stream, let us know, because I do quite like stories about making friends and stuff. It is a female mystery dungeon Pikachu. Pug, epic. I've only actually played the first mystery dungeon games, plural. I think I played the DS and GBA versions, but I did play those, and those were my last mystery dungeon titles. Let me go ahead and skim chat real quick here, guys, because I got carried away talking about shit that, like, I answered questions I wasn't even asked. I am absolutely... The music is not kicked on yet in Minecraft, and I'm just waiting for it. Oh, there it goes. I just heard, like, one piano note. It was literally one single day. It's hard to explain, but that was the case for me. Yeah, that happens for some people, too. Sorry. Yeah, be fucking careful with as Mia Mulder calls them, drinks. I always have the language to describe it. Yes, yeah, that's true for some people as well. That is not me, by the way, for those of you wondering. I did not really have very many hints about gender in childhood. I didn't really perceive that there was something different. I was always convinced that I was normal and it was everyone else that was weird, so I didn't really think of it that way. Eggkraken only defines a 5-second window of it. Yeah, it's true. How's it going, and are y'all doing? Great, icebreakers. Good job. My partner Pokemon. Oh, that's cute. Sure. Gather the courage. I gather the courage. Life is fucking short. Friends are fucking precious, and you know, even if you don't make a friend, just having like an ally at the very least, you know, or someone else, like who knows, maybe they need to know that there's someone around them who's trans. Like maybe they, you know, you could pull a fucking Uno reverse card and be like a great source of support for them someday. Who knows? I think as trans people, networking with each other and being aware of each other is important. It's one of the most important things we can do, especially those of us with fucking privilege and shit. You know, kind of like women who don't know each other out in public, like keep an eye on women who are alone. Like if you see a woman walking alone on the street, you watch and make sure that nothing happens. You know, you make sure that she's safe. You know, that's kind of just like the unspoken code, and I think that can apply to trans people too. So yeah, please do gather the courage if you can. It's praxis. Making friends is praxis. There's a remake of the first one? Pog! I've been very depressed recently, seeing streams being made. Pog! I'm glad that can help. Depression sucks. I've been depressed too. How do you go about asking someone if they're trans IRL? I think you don't. I think there's other ways to do it. I don't know what other ways off the top of my head because it's so situational, but very rarely it is. I would say it is actually never the case that you should ask someone if they're trans directly, but sporting some epic, like a little trans pin or something, or like, I don't know, always fucking hints that can be dropped and ways of talking to people if you specifically want to talk about being trans. But yeah, no, if someone asked me, are you trans, I would probably start thinking about punching them in the face. Just kidding. It's a joke. Vibe check? Yeah, let's do a vibe check. How we doing? How's the vibe? Did I get my eyebrows done? No, but I did. Normally I will just leave my eyebrows as they are, but this time I did do this a bunch of times for that specific eyebrow. So I'm glad you noticed. God, it's blue. God, it's warm. I need a fucking BRB. Get some water and take this jacket off. Evidently been reading genderbender content on the internet since I was 13 and went back and found my own journal from 7th grade about a Force Femme story back before I knew what that was. That's funny. Oh, these guys are probably gonna fuck me up. This little run might be over. Okay, well, that sound effect comes from the where did that sound effect come from? That sound effect only happens if someone follows on Twitch, so I guess one of you went over and followed on Twitch. Pog, thank you. Alertbox is so broken. It's so broken. So the other guys, we have to do a project about identity, and I got gender. I know way too much gender identity, and I think I might have outed myself. That's funny. Again, though, who knows? Being out in trans, there's always, I think most of us know how it is to be trans and in the closet or questioning, and seeing someone who is either out or at least very suspiciously knowledgeable about gender in person can be a huge relief moment. Just seeing that can totally shift somebody's day. So who knows? Maybe by outing yourself, you made someone's day in class. Who knows? Unless only the professor saw it, in which case, sorry. Just got back from orientation. Pug. I'm glad we're calling it orientation now instead of preference. Just kidding. You get it or you don't. But orientation. Cool. Glad you're oriented. So it's convenient. You feel like the other person knows you're trans, and you feel like they just assume you know they're trans. Yeah, assumptions suck in social situations. I don't even know what to do about that. Granted, guys, I haven't been in a true social situation in a long time. I talk a lot. I know very little. Remember that, everybody, when you're listening to me. I really need to get up and get water before I do like damage to my throat. To decide if they tell you. Some people will get triggered easily if pushed. Yeah, there are some people who know they're trans who will never fucking tell you, you know? Which is totally fair and fine. Totally, you know, absolutely okay. But in those cases, you know, you just kind of let it go. Also, this is a good time to talk about something that I saw. I don't know if any of you have ever watched Willow on Twitch. She's a trans streamer. She does like Q&A streams and shit. Drop comedy bombs in sociology class. I drop comedy bombs on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and shit. Less so recently, because when I get to talking about the specifics of communist discourse, shit gets rough real fucking fast. I'm gonna dig in here and hold out for a night, but fuck was I saying? What was I saying? Split here. Oh shit. Same level of outgoing. Split here. That's funny. I was just talking about a streamer named Willow. Willow's a fantastic name. It's a wonderful name. But we were talking on the stream. This is just a great visual. She was talking about the trans prime directive. And I don't know anything about Star Trek, but it's my understanding. If you dislike capitalism, why are you partaking in capitalism? You're right. I'm gonna turn super chats off, guys. Nobody super chat. That's the most capitalist thing, and I should be ashamed for even allowing that. But the trans prime directive. So if you suspect that someone is trans, under no circumstances do you tell them. Under no fucking circumstances. I want to make that clear for anyone who did not already know that, because some people don't. But psychologically speaking, you will almost certainly do more harm than good unless that person has is close to you and is actively questioning something and has posed to you a question that can be answered. You cannot go out of your way to inform someone of their potential transness. That is absolutely an L. That is a non-pog move. It is not swag. If I were to say one thing about it, it would be that it is not swag. Okay, guys, transparent directive is the perfect phrase for it, coming from a Star Trek nerd. I'm not a Star Trek nerd. Is there any Star Trek that's going to be palatable to me as someone who's like, you know what? Here's the thing. I've seen Star Trek parody media. Like, I watched The Orville. And I liked it. I liked it. I don't remember if it's good or not. I don't remember anything about it, but at the time I liked it. Is there Star Trek media that I might enjoy that I should check out? Because I don't know anything about it. I'm all about science fiction though. So at a friend who I think is an egg, and I literally just froze and realized that I literally shouldn't say anything. Yeah, good move. That's really considerate. I know that if someone had tried to tell me that I was trans, actually, I'm someone who, if I was told that I was trans, I probably would appreciate it. But don't ever tell anyone. Don't ever tell anyone. Like, I'm such a fucking. If I haven't made it perfectly clear on this channel, I am a complete fucking outlier in some ways when it comes to the whole trans thing. For example, I'm one of the only people I know who can do voice and chooses not to. Because it gives me I gotta think about the fact that doing the girl voice makes me dysphoric fucks me up, and I know that it's just a doubt thing, but goddamn, all nerds. But really, those Star Trek recommendations for those of you who know things. Welcome aboard. If you find myself trying it myself, I suspect someone is trans, so they can choose if they want to confide in me or not. Yeah, absolutely. I just try to make. I mean, people know that I'm trans when they fucking look at me. Like, it's not hard. I don't pass as cis anymore. I don't pass as anything. Prime directive: do not give technology, ideology, and political power in an aim to accelerate the development of a species that hasn't achieved warp travel. Is that what it is? Incredible. So is there a lot of that like crazy like geopolitics stuff happening in Star Trek? Because I fucking love that. I fucking love that shit. That's like my favorite shit. Like. So someone please tell me what to watch. While at a Magic the Gathering tournament, I had a dude ask me if I was gay, and I straight up choked, and then we kept on playing. I'm sorry. That sounds like exactly the kind of shit that would happen. The only tournaments I've ever played in have been Digimon tournaments. Digimon card game. I miss it. I miss it in a weird way, though. If they ask me directly, I will let them know what I think. Absolutely. Yeah, if someone asks me directly, hey, do you think I'm trans? I will usually answer that question with more questions, but at that point, the gate's kind of open. What next? I must have tortured my trans friend for years with massive walls of egg text. She never once said that I might be trans. I figured it out for myself. I literally hurt for never spurring it. That is such a great story. That is such a great perspective on why we honor the Prime Directive. Because yeah. That's another thing about early transition that I was going to say earlier, is that like being early in transition, it's inevitable that we will be annoying. Even I, a year in, am annoying to people who are further in transition than I am. Like, I just like, I'm always full of like questions and shit and like rants and vents and shit. It's really funny because like I make YouTube videos and people are like, oh my God, you taught me so much shit. And then I'm turning around and I'm in the DMs of someone who's been on HRT for like 6 months longer than me. Like, hey, you know that thing when, all over Star Trek stuff, Pug. Deep Space Nine is politics you love. Really? Okay, Pug. I'm gonna have to go back and read this. I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna come back and read all this for media suggestions. She said that she's trans. I don't want to be disrespectful to her. She's talked about it in conversations though. You don't think I'm being harmful if I ask about her transitioning? I don't know. I don't know. It's really situational, but the fact that you are going out of your way to try to think about how to do it in the most respectful way possible means you're probably in a good position to just kind of trust your gut on that one. And hey, guess what? If you fall flat on your face and fuck it up and literally just do the most insulting shit ever, try not to cringe too hard. This trans, like the reason that trans social discourse sucks so much is because of fucking cis society and the world that we're forced to live in. So if you have to take the fucking L, that is the fault of society at large, in my opinion. Okay, there's only so much you can fucking do. The cards are always stacked against trans people, in every social situation. So do your best, do your best. But please, for the love of God, don't be hard on yourself. Went out in girl mode for the first time. Pog, epic, good job. Always a difficult hurdle to get over, but the hurdle is now crossed, and you may now do it more. Good. Went to a Smash tournament once after quarantine was over. A friend that graduated came back, avoided them the whole time till the end. It just came out. That's my message didn't show up on stream. Is it set to top chat? Interesting. Interesting indeed. I have no idea. I don't think so. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, but I can look. Properties. I don't think there's a way for me to change it, unfortunately. But yeah, it could just also be delay. So I'll tell you what, guys. I am gonna BRB real quick. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a sick jam from the Tetris Attack soundtrack. And we will vibe in a moment. Hopefully this music isn't too loud for you. Everything is static. Oh my God. There's so much static electricity. What the fuck? Why don't I fucking mute this shit like a real streamer? You know what? What if I... No, I'm gonna hardware mute this. Wow, exactly one song length of time. That's great. Let's go ahead and go back to Minecraft. Minecraft. Brown bricks. This BRB is so cute. Well done. Thank you. I spent entirely too fucking long on it. Way too fucking long. Fucking love Tetris Attack. Tetris Attack is my shit. No one in this world can beat me at Tetris Attack except for I literally had to go to a fucking tournament to be beaten at Tetris Attack. No one in fucking real life, no human can beat me. It takes god level skill at Tetris Attack to beat me. Let's see. How are we doing, chat? Vibe check. Happy birthday. Thank you. That was yesterday, but thank you. I'm over it. I'm over being 25. I was super upset, super sad, but now I feel pretty freaking good about it. So it charges static electricity, it fries our PC. You know, honestly, at this point, the PC's we'll see. We'll see how long this fucking thing holds up. I'm in kind of a race against time. I have to become a big successful YouTuber in time to get that CyberPower PC sponsorship before my computer completely fucking breaks. I've just been foregoing all maintenance on this fucking thing. It is gradually failing in every possible way. It crashes literally, like my computer will randomly shut down. I think it's a power delivery thing with the fucking like not an actual power issue, because running at full power, like streaming and shit, like I was streaming video editing. Do we play any Puyo Puyo? I played Puyo Puyo Tetris, which was weird. But like under heavy loads, like my computer holds up just fine, but when it's sitting there idling, it crashes, and I think that might have to do with power management from. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. This is some Minecraft alpha terrain generation right here. But art portfolio is due tomorrow. Cramming in a few pieces tonight. Pog. I think. I hope that goes well for you. Let's see. Flick panic anxiety. I can't wait for next time. Oh, we're talking about wearing clothes out. Hold up. I'm Marina, I'm just gonna read all your messages, Marina, so that I can get the whole story at once. So you went out dressing for the first time. Just had to show my ID and vaccine card, but the first link of them just hug box, so it could have been worse. That's funny. Don't be overheating. Yeah, it doesn't overheat. I don't really clean it or anything, so you'd think that the dust would suffocate it, but no. I mean, it's fucking... If you guys could see my computer, if you guys could see my room, literally any of you who find me attractive, I know there's some fucking simps out there. You don't fucking know me. And if you did, you wouldn't feel that way. I mean, my computer is literally like 90% dust by mass. My only weakness is that I just have fun too much. Flex, I swear to God, you were just an algorithm that comes up with the finest quotes. I'm gonna make a boat, cross the sea. Yesterday, my first day officially being out. Epic, girl mode and all. It was incredibly nerve-wracking, but I think it overall went well. Epic. I think any time spent being more yourself than before is fan-fucking-tastic. I hope you look back on that fondly. That's a big step. Good job. Epic. Poggers. Let's fucking go. And other such statements of affirmation. If I must be doing some weird video, deleted the duplicate message and still shut up. Yeah, YouTube's just kind of weird sometimes. It's cool. It's no big deal. Yeah, but good job, Marina. By the way, Marina's a fantastic name. It's a great name. I sincerely hope it's after like Marina, like, you know, Marina of Marina. I love it when artists just change their entire brand to their first name. I hate these notification sounds. Stop. I literally have disabled. I don't have like the award stuff. I don't have that. Like, I do not have the alert box. I don't know why it does that. And yet we just deal. Fuck. Guys, that's my favorite stim. ASMR stream when? First time girl moding. Feels feel normal for a bit. Yeah, I don't know. When yeah, I don't know. One of these days I'm just gonna realize I was faking it the whole time. When people say shit like, I don't know. I don't know. Like when I girl mode, I feel extremely abnormal. Girl name tier list, you coward. I'm not making a girl name tier list because then people who have low tier names will feel bad. But I will say high tier names. Marina is up there. I mean, that's what your parents would have named you. That's what Skylar is to me. And for that reason, I regret. I'm honest to God, like in the back of my mind, thinking about maybe vibing with a different name someday. Right now, this suits me, but I think if I ever, like when I'm standing there thinking about like legally changing my name, I'm gonna have to have a long thought with myself about whether or not Skylar is the way, because it was my parents' choice, and fuck those guys. Why would I let absolute fucking failures, who have done nothing but disappoint me for my entire life, get to choose the name that defines me, you know? And I know a name is just a name. It doesn't define a person, but oh shit, oh god, I'm gonna drown to death. Oh fucking Christ, no. Okay, Karens and Beckys must hate their parents. Yeah, but Marina is a high tier name. Emily is a high tier name. Lily is a common name, but it's a high tier name for it's common for a fucking reason. I will say, I've done nothing to correct my inventory situation. Yeah, so yeah, I think Jennifer is a very high tier name. A lot of people do not like Jennifer. I think Jennifer is a fucking great name. It is a name that if I hadn't known a Jennifer in childhood, I probably would have considered it for myself. But I've just known too many Jennifers to be able to do it. But I love it. There's also The National song that has Jennifer in it, and I just like it. The National, by the way, is among my favorite bands. I meant to include that in the Q&A video. I don't think I talked about music, but yeah. Gonna keep last name, but after how they treated me, nah. I do last name too. Damn. I've thought about that as well. Last names are really hard though. I want one that's phonetically nice. And I think if I choose to go with a different name than Skylar, which I should really be thinking more about than I do. Yeah, I don't know. I have no reason to take a name from them. So that's the name Victoria. Fucking incredible name. There's another The National song with Victoria in it, so that's great. It's a good name. It's a good name. I think I've only known one. The National's so good. I don't think I can get on this, guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna succeed, no matter how many times I swim at it. Parents would have named me Clementine. Oh, that's a Lord of the Rings reference name. That's incredible. Clementine's a great name too. Love that. I don't know. I think sometimes, I can't speak for your parents. I don't know if you like them or not. A lot of us hate our fucking parents here, so I don't like to assume. But sometimes parents just have a fucking way with aesthetics. I will say my mom has an understanding of certain aesthetics and feng shuis that are epic. But feng shui is plural, yeah. We're changing the game here. We're pluralizing feng shui. This lighting situation is so fucked. What if I try to improve it by turning on more lights? Turn on. Guys, I think this might be worse. Is this better or worse? I think it's worse because it's casting a shadow on my brow. And any beginning with an E is Pog? Yes. I agree. E is good. Elizabeth? Oh, that's a great fucking name. Why am I struggling to take this off? Ow. Hate Jennifer. Everyone named that I've met has been an absolute ass. Fair enough. Just felt right. This became my first middle name. Yes. Well, I mean, it's a good fucking aesthetic, so. Good. Good. I love hearing people's names that they're like thinking about. I just love it. I love watching people grow into a name. I think names are super underrated in society. I think we should do more. Do I think Dylan is feminine enough? I'd be open to new ones, but I'm not sure. You know, Dylan is one of those names where in theory it is literally just like Skylar in that it's gender neutral. I have only really known I've really only known like mask Dylans. I don't think I've met too many femme Dylans, but like celebrity Dylans I think are femmes, right? Pretty often. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day it's just how does it resonate with like you know? I try not to even think about a name being too mask or too femme. Like again, Skylar is both a mask and a femme name. And I just try not to think about it because aesthetically I think it's okay. But it's here's the funny thing. I've always hated saying my own name. Even when it was my dead name, I hated it. I hate saying Skylar. I hate trying to articulate it. We've discussed this before on stream, and I think this is just a funny little autism quirk. But there's a long list of words that I cannot say. I cannot say. I know girl named Dylan. I think it's a wonderful name personally. But I know that on an individual basis, people will evaluate it differently. Woodwick Felicity, 4 syllables. Yeah, it's a lot of syllables for a name. Good name though. And if I'm Kyle, yeah, that's actually really funny. I thought about that today. I was like, damn, you know what? Even if I still had that fucking name, I think I could rock it. From a dream, when I was 8. Interesting. That's crazy. Well, you know what? It can't be any more you than if it came to you in a dream, right? I mean, there are a lot of cultures out there that basically put dreams on a pedestal as like the place where all that kind of shit's supposed to come from. Like you can't name someone unless it comes to you in a dream in some cultures, you know? So, Pog. I'm so close to you, so I was thinking, I remembered one person said, hell no, yeah. Names are a very particular thing. That's right. Hello to you as well. My associations are so screwed up with names. Welcome back, Addy. So yeah, my associations are screwed up with names too, but it ties back into, is the name Ashlyn good? In my opinion, yes. I think it's Pug. I think having a name that can be shortened to something, you know, people call me Sky sometimes, and in fact I think I prefer it. Being able to be called Ash, fuck yeah, that's a bad bitch name. That's a name you pick if you want to be like, I don't know. I'm playing new update with an old resource pack. I am playing with the programmer art resource pack, yes. My eyebrows look pretty, thank you. I'm very self-conscious about them, so I appreciate that. Hello to you as well. Thought I stole my name from a Facebook friend who really admire. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I think stealing names is okay as long as you're not like in immediate contact with them on a regular basis. You know, like if you take your coworker's name, it's kind of like Guys, I'm starting to miss the Minecraft music. Can I speak it back into existence like before? Remember when I said there needs to be music and then there was? Got your booster shot? Pog? Epic. I got my shot in, I think, April? I'm trying to remember when I got my shot. Yeah, it was probably April. I'm probably up for a booster at this point, aren't I? Dill's cute. That's a cute nickname. We've established a cute nickname. Behold. Nobody take it though. Copyright. Kill these zombies. Kill these zomboids. I should really be sleeping through these nights, but instead I'm just running around like a complete fucking lunatic. I'm Sarah. I'm in New Year's school. Started. There's a girl named Sarah in my classes. Kind of a little awkward. Yeah, that'll do it. I think that's enough grounds to vibe with the different. There's so many names out there, you know, and having something that is completely you. My favorite, the National album, Boxer. Boxer is one of the most pure albums of all time. It is one of the most flawless pieces of music that exists. It's great for this time of year. I like it as a fall winter album. Big fan. Microchip fueled feminization. Yeah, that's why I need my vaccine booster so that I can get more feminization. I want to get. They say it makes your tits bigger, right? So, just kidding. That's a joke. It's a joke. But it is something people were saying for a bit there. Don't know how true that was. I think it ended up being like temporary inflammation of like fucking. I don't even know. But that was a fun story. That was fun when that was on Twitter, and I got to joke about that. I got to send my funny little tweet like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get vaccinated so I get bigger titties." Why is my impression of myself that? Guys, self-hatred is no fucking joke. Why is my impression of myself like, "Hey guys, what's up everybody? It's Critical." Like, listen to more. I've been hooked on their newer albums mostly. Their newer albums are okay. I like let me think about a newer The National album. I'm mostly into older The National. The System Only Dreams in Total Darkness is great. That's a song that I would totally play right now if I could just play copyrighted music. Maybe you can on YouTube. Maybe you can. Can you do that without consequence? Like, I know you'll get fucking demonetized instantly. But like, I could feel Bill Gates injecting estrogen into my boobs through 5G airwaves. Yeah, pretty much. We were talking about The National, the band The National specifically. I think I might be missing messages here. I'm trying to like run around on the steep mountainside and read chat. It was like driving on the highway and holding your phone in one hand. Just for the record, I don't really have chat rules listed, but we try to avoid, unless we're like telling like a really clear fucking joke like the 5G thing, we do try to avoid talking about our specific anatomy. Just as a general rule, this is not me being mad. This is not me correcting you. This is not me banning you. This is not me canceling you. This is not me epic owning you. This is me just like remembering that I've forgotten to tell people that we have a general policy of that. I mean, I talk about my shit because it's like my channel and that's what I do, but for other people, just because it's hard for me to know who is talking and who is saying what and like what the fuck's like, it's just easier for me if we just don't talk too intimately about our bodies like that. And here are the consequences of not sleeping for 3 days. I better get some fucking wool. I think I might even have the wool. If it gets the job done, he could inject all the estrogen he wants into me. Yeah, pretty much. Same. I think I might have enough iron, guys. I think I might have enough fucking iron at this point. I think it might be time for me to hide out in a little hole. Be still for a second while I... fuck. Okay, this is our house now. Don't talk about your tits unless it's a joke. Yeah, pretty much. It's just a matter of how serious it is. No, it's not your bad. Don't say my bad. That implies you did something bad. You didn't do something bad. We just have interesting rules around these parts. Love High Violet and Trouble Find Me. Yeah, I love High Violet. High Violet's great too. Trouble Find Me's good. Oh my god, I just literally like started thinking of the national songs. Gotta chill. I gotta listen to them more. God, thought you meant you didn't sleep for 3 days IRL. That'd be funny. It'd be funny if I did that. No, you would know because I'd be tweeting the most unhinged shit. I would literally be like standing on the edge of a building. Like I don't think I could survive. I think I'll take off. Okay, well I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Bouncing like 3 combos. Okay, have a good one. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for popping in and staying in. Pog. We need to work on this situation here. Never enough iron. First of all, we can centralize our iron into one stack by melting all of these fucking raw iron into what will become armor. I take these nuggets, make these into a real ingot. Guess we could make little lanterns with them too if we wanted to, but Exo's an insomniac and would go like a week at a time without sleeping. That's a fucking red flag. Just gonna be honest with you guys. Sleep is necessary for like brain function. So, you know, if you meet someone and they say, yeah, I sleep every few days, they're fucking unhinged. I don't care. Listen. By the way, many of you I think are fairly behind when it comes to chat. I know you can see the chat on your screen and see like where it's at and stuff, but I think refreshing could be poggers for some of you. Here, I'll be silent for like a minute here so that anyone who wants to refresh and catch up won't miss anything. Oh, also this reminds me that I'm probably going to try to scale back the talk of like as Mia Mulder calls them, drinks on stream. YouTube has been kind of cracking down lately on that talk. As much as I would love to talk about it, because substances are a big deal in the trans community, there's something that I think we need to really projectile protection for. Probably not as good as just iron leggings. She's crazy, but she's so crazy I can't mention it in chat. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah. Careful, everybody. Having a lot of insomnia lately. Yeah, I was having a ton of insomnia too. I have insomnia if I don't smoke, which I know I just said I was going to be more careful, but you know, hashtag weed is different. Once every few days. But I don't want to completely ignore staying up for 3 days. That sounds like a terrible experience. I'm sorry that had to occur. I hope you are doing well. Is it normal to have dysphoria so bad it hurts your chest and makes you exhausted? In my opinion, that sounds a little bit more holistic than just dysphoria, but it's entirely possible. I've had dysphoria that has caused me fairly severe anxiety, and anxiety symptoms will fuck you up in the most absurd ways. So it's not impossible, but obviously doctors are great when available for that kind of thing. Once every few days, dysphoria was killing me. That sounds like a terrible fucking time. I don't think I've ever been so dysphoric that I couldn't sleep. Actually, no, that's a fucking straight up lie. I just was completely forgetting a lot of life there. The Minecraft music in the background is great. Yeah, I agree. For the drinks is Vsauce Juice because of his YouTube original. I say drinks instead of how can I say it without YouTube? Without YouTube, because YouTube listens on all these fucking YouTube is fucking, the algorithm's scary. Like, it just listens at all fucking times, including right this second. It's fucking wild. And it analyzes, makes a profile of you. Like, stop profiling me, bro. That's not epic. I kind of want to cook some of these meats. Cooking up some meats like my man, Mark EZ. Mark Zuckerberg is my bro. Sent a selfie in a server of mostly trans people. Someone thought you were a cis girl. Hella validating. Pug. I do quite like being mistaken for cis as well. It's a grand time. I almost said mistaken for a girl, but if you look at me and think I'm a girl, you're not mistaken. Sometimes I still frame shit like that in my head, though. YouTube is literally 1984. I hate not sleeping because dysphoria. I'm so sorry to those who lose sleep over it, but the good news is all that fucking shit that's hard to do, all that fucking wearing outfits outside, all that voice training, all that fucking, you are earning yourself nights of sound sleep in the future. All that suffering you fucking endure just to live fucking day-to-day life is slowly grinding you towards you are epic grinding and min-maxing your mortal vessel to unlock nights of happy sleep. Don't forget, everybody. Let's not forget this too. Here's an affirmation for our day. Many of us are accustomed to lives of suffering. Innately being trans is just a life of suffering until you get your shit sorted. I have to go and get a shopping list now. Bye, have fun. Tell me there's streaming feels valuing. Yes. Okay, man, the rules, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, literally, don't worry about it. It's not, the rules are not written anywhere. It's literally just me spitballing. Okay, so don't worry about it. But let's all remember something epic and fun, that we are fairly accustomed as trans people and as, you know, other people, you know, if you're not trans, if you're among us and you're not trans, hashtag among us, hashtag sus, mental illness, depression, all kinds of stuff in life can kind of condition us to live lives of like not knowing when the next good time is coming, you know, just get used to being fucking sad. So I think sometimes we can struggle to imagine the full reality of like a good, happy, healthy life. But that is something that awaits all of us the more we put into ourselves and our happiness. So just know that even though it sucks, you're not doing it for no reason. You're doing it because someday it will not fucking suck. And in fact, you can be happier than you probably know now. And I'm saying this because I need to fucking hear it. But I know I'm right. I know I'm right because I've seen so many fucking people succeed so much in their transitions. And Kodas acknowledge how BS it is that we need to spend 1/3 of our lives sleeping and 1/X of our lives living in a nightmare. Sleep is transphobic. That's funny. Yeah, sleep is taking the parts of our lives. But what if God, that was gonna be a clunky hypothetical. My brain shorted out 2 seconds ago, and I've just been saying words ever since. Kind of like when you take like squid, you take some squid and pour some salt on that, and the tentacles start going. Like, you know, there's some like you're about to eat the squid or the octopus, the tentacles start flapping. It's like that, just completely automated neurological impulses at this point. Go ahead, leave the doors. Definitely overrated. Thank you for the Twitch follow. I don't know how to fuck to turn that sound off, so we're just going to listen to it every time we get a Twitch follow. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitch, I'm going to be streaming there a little bit more frequently than here, I think, just because Twitch is a little more low-key. So be sure to be over there if you want to catch every freaking stream. I'm still torn. I don't know. One of these days I will settle on one or the other, I think. Let me take out this pork chop so you can see chat better. Let's see. Maintenance life suffering. Too bad the trans singers, life of agony and against peace. So that checks out. Well, 100 gex seems pretty happy. If I had 100 gex, I'd be really happy. Have I ever purchased from? No, I have not. Whatever that is. Trans nature suffering makes me feel like Contra. Makes me feel like Iran Contra. It makes me feel like weapons being sold. I don't know. I don't know all the details. I'm not guys, I'm pretty online, but I'm not an educated person. I run my mouth, but just like every other online leftist, I'm a fucking idiot deep down. Like, at the very least, Hassan can say that he like has like, I think he has like a political science degree. You know, he can fall back on that. But what do I not like about Hassan? Interesting. I don't know if you're like, if your stream has no lag or if you happen to think of Hassan at the same time as me. I don't hate Hassan. I don't hate Hassan at all. In fact, I don't really have a problem with him. I think he's pretty solid overall. I think his takes are pretty okay, and he seems like a super chill fucking dude. But sometimes the way he approaches discourse pisses me the fuck off. And leftist YouTube does this thing where it's just this, they are constantly fucking enraged. It is this fucking, I don't understand how they summon the adrenaline to be constantly fucking mad and outraged, and fucking when they run out of shit to be upset about. And like, I've fallen into this trap like recently, so like, you know, but like when they run out of shit to fucking bitch about, they make more shit. Like, nothing's happening in the world. Okay, let's dig up Destiny and see what he's doing. Let's make him say some fucking stupid shit. Like, nobody made him say stupid shit because, you know, Destiny says stupid shit by default because he's a dumbass. But like, you know, and by the way, I just recently figured out who the fuck he is. I'm learning all this, but all those people have like a habit of being overwhelmingly negative, and they paint this really crazy fatalistic worldview. So they have these audiences of like, what, millions of viewers overall, I think, you know, hundreds of thousands, you know, at the least. And they create this like constant feedback loop of fear and anger and like toxic negative emotions, which, like, I get it. You know, when you look at the state of the world, it's like, of course we're going to be angry, of course we're going to be upset, of course we're going to feel a little bit helpless, but like, they take it to the next fucking level. They take it to the next fucking level in a way that is not fucking healthy. And there's just this mass like sense of frustration that isn't resolved. Like Hassan's fan base is literally just like Ben Shapiro's fan base with better opinions. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. Everyone is so fucking online and so fucking upset and so fucking insecure and so fucking buried in this identity of fucking talking about politics on Twitch and shit. Like, fuck. Like, go be happy for a sec. Like, the reason we do Praxis, the reason activism is a thing, the reason we like fight, you know, the reason we have this collective struggle is so that we can live a better life, not so that we can sit around all day and be sad. Like, what the fuck? Take advantage of the positive change that is fucking coming too. Like, I don't fucking know. That's just me. That is just me. And that is not a complaint necessarily about Hassan. But it is a complaint about discourse and the way that it is. And the fucking stupid thing is, it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to fucking be that way. I will tell you fucking guys, like, I have, like, lined up with the message. Douglas said, agree with you about him. And today he was talking about the recent school tragedy. He said new school shooting just dropped. Someone needs to hack this man's accounts, not to steal his identity, but for his own good, so that he can't log in anymore. We need to get this man offline. He needs an inter-fucking-vention. Oh my god. 9 months several. After 9 months, they become hyper-woke and turn against Hassan. That's funny. Yeah, that's the funny thing, too. Like, the left devours itself because we introduce people to the left with this idea of, like, by the way, everything's on fire, everyone is out to get you, you will die, everything is futile, everything is fucked up, be angry, go burn down a police precinct. Like, I'm not telling anyone to do that, by the way, don't take that out of context. Literally do not do that. But like, that's how it is. And then leftists are surprised when the leftists that they have, like the communities they've cultivated, turn on them, because they taught them, like, you need to be mad and offended all the time. You need to function. And then when they do that, it all falls apart, because it's a completely unsustainable mindset. It's just like, fuck it, it's a trauma response. It's not healthy discourse. It's not doing anything for fucking anybody. And that's kind of my opinions on BreadTube. And in spite of that, I want to tell you guys full fucking disclosure. I involve myself in that shit. I involve myself in shitty fucking Twitter threads. I've been responding to fucking like remember the Doe shit that happened last week? If you didn't hear about Doe VRGR, don't look it up. Don't fucking bother. Complete fucking brain melt, waste of time. But basically, this streamer named Doe epically owned someone in a debate over neopronouns, and it was kind of an epic own, but like, I've been among the people that just doesn't fucking shut up about that kind of shit on Twitter for the last I don't fucking know. I gotta stop watching that shit. I gotta stop fucking regurgitating and engaging. Like, it's America in general. I disagree that it's just America. The right's no better, so different talking points and triggers. I also don't agree with that. I think that even at its worst, the left is better than the right, because the right is a complete fucking cesspool of the most idiotic shit you've ever heard in your fucking life. And at the very least, the left is like slightly intelligent talking points being repeated. You know, like, the left may be brainless in some ways, but there is always an underlying prioritization of humanity that is not there on the right. I will say that even shitty leftist discourse is better than good right-wing discourse. I don't think there's an equivalency to be drawn at all in any way. But that doesn't change the fact that there are huge fucking problems with leftist discourse. And the reason that conservative communities online seem to thrive, and you may not think that they do if you're from like Reddit and shit, where we rightfully ban that shit, you know, Reddit and Twitter, and like, well, actually Twitter's kind of a fucking cesspool, but you know, but right-wing communities online thrive on fucking, you know, the same demographic that left-wing communities do. But the thing with right-wing communities is they don't fucking eat themselves alive, or they've started doing it recently. But the left has a huge problem with it, and we got to fucking understand, you know, on the left, that there's work that we need to do. There are people who are suffering every fucking day. You know, there are minorities out there that are just trying to fucking vibe, you know, black people getting gunned down in the streets by cops, trans people, well, you know how fucking hard it is to be trans, guys, like. And on the left, we spend our time debating what, and we take those people that are having such a hard time in their lives, and we make it harder by exposing them to further, like, I don't know. You can't sit and talk about and listen to people that hate you all the fucking time. And that's what the left does. It's a fixation with whatever they let the right control the fucking discourse. You know that's the fucking problem. The left sits and waits for the right to come up with some shit to hate. Like, they wait for the right to do something bigoted, and then they respond in a weird reactionary way, which is like, they're always right. The left is always right, you know, to say, oh, right-wing people, stop being bad, you know? But it's so reactive. Like, we're not, I don't know. That's why I kind of like the really like crazy, like experimental, like queer spaces online, like the fucking wild ass fucking gender abolition, neo-pronoun fucking anarchist shit. Like, I'm not an anarchist even, like, but like, and I'm a pretty firm believer in like neo-pronouns and shit. But like, fucking like anywhere where the radical theory is happening is fun, where there's no debate, just people fucking being themselves at terminal velocity, because that's what this shit's about. It's about just like finding those human truths and being a proponent of them. But you watch Hasan and you would think that it's about I don't know, Congress. Here's the secret: Congress doesn't fucking change. Congress never fucking changes. Every goddamn one of them sucks. And it's only a matter of time before we all realize that. I think everyone goes through their own phase. Like, I used to have some faith in that kind of shit, but no, I don't know. The reactiveness is so exhausting and unhealthy. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's all just gotchas and bullshit, not doing anything fun. And the left needs to learn to have fucking fun, by the way. We need to learn to fucking make and take jokes. And I say this as someone who was very fucking offended by the Dave Chappelle special, to the point where I made a whole video about it. But yeah, we gotta do better on the left with discourse and being responsible about it, and not fucking inundating people with shit that'll make them want to kill themselves. like at a certain point, right? At a certain point, the thought of violence becomes violence. Like, if you go outside and you are genuinely honest to God convinced that everyone fucking hates you and is out to get you, it's going to be hard to go outside. Your cat Pixel is watching as well. Pug. It's going to be hard to fucking go outside. Like me, I'm afraid to go get a haircut because I'm afraid that someone's going to fuck up my hair on purpose because I'm trans, because I have this idea that trans people are so hated that that's just like what happens to us. But like, I've never met a fucking trans person who had that story, who like went to get their hair done and got it, and it was fucked up on purpose, you know? Like, so little. Like, in white middle class, I should say, in white middle class America, I have not heard of that. I've heard of bad shit happening to trans people in other circumstances, but like, I can't let that kind of fear rule my life. But if you listen to the leftist like YouTubers and leftist like breadtube people, all they're saying is you should let that fear rule your life, and by doing that, they are letting the oppressors fucking like win. Like, the oppressors don't even have to hate crime us. We just stay the fuck inside because we're afraid of getting hate crimed, you know? Maybe Dave Chappelle had a point about missing the Stonewall queers, because those guys didn't fucking give a shit if some shit went down. They wanted to be themselves at all fucking costs. Like, and that's some big dick energy. But that's not what we have right now on the left, I don't think. Now, with that being said, I do still occasionally watch Hasan. I like Hasan. I like Hasan's Twitter. I follow him and I like him, you know? I enjoy him, in spite of some like takes that I disagree with. And that's another thing with the left, is like, someone disagrees with one take and steps out of line with the dogmatic like ideology we have, done. Never again can we speak to them. Goodbye. Like, you are now ejected. Fuck that. Like, you got to be able to have nuance in your fucking discussions if you want to call yourself anything, philosophy, politics, anything that involves discussion. If you're going to shut the fuck down the second some idiot disagrees with you, and more often than not, if you're disagreeing with Hasan, you're probably wrong. Usually. I say that usually because, as a general rule, by volume, his takes are good. Sometimes he'll have monumentally shit takes, none of which I can remember off the top of my head. How's it going, bud? You having fun? I really hope you don't fucking pathfind your way over here some goddamn how. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I'm just fucking... I don't want to sound like Kanye, you know, like, but, or whoever else, but like, I'm just done being conditioned to fear, you know? I gotta learn better than that. And on the left, I think we have a responsibility to ourselves just to get over our fucking victim complex, because that's what makes the right so fucking unbearable, is their shitty fucking dumbass victim complex that they somehow think they are entitled to. Let's go the fuck down this little path here. He's good at being critical of woke libs and leftists. His Twitter is kind of volatile though. Yeah, I don't know. I think if he just learned to have fun for a sec, that'd be great. But yeah, I do like Hassan. I do like Hassan, but it's kind of like a love-hate like, you know? Bro, is that diamond? Is that more diamond? What the fuck? We are getting diamond? Diamond? Oh my god, it's so easy to find diamond with all this exposed, like... Pog. Let's get it. Zombie was a rock climber in a past life. Epic. Sorry that I sometimes, by the way, guys, sometimes I will paraphrase comments just because I do that. I don't really know. Oh, right. That reminds me of something I was going to talk about earlier. And a reason that I occasionally paraphrase comments. The list of words I can't fucking say. Let's get back on the autism wavelength real quick here. There's like... I talk about this from time to time, but some people don't know, and I feel like it's important context if you're going to like watch me, because sometimes I just kind of freeze up because of this, and it's important for the name discussion too. But like, yeah, long list of words that I can't bring myself to say, just causes me sensory like pain. Random words too. A lot of them are because I built an association in my mind, and they just like gross me out because they're like about something gross or whatever, and I don't want to think about it. But yeah, my own name has always been on the list of words that just pain me to fucking say, and that has not changed since changing my name. It's still the same cringe as with my dead name, which was a real fucking curveball because I really thought that it was just dysphoria, but I guess there's more to it. So I don't know if I just can't say my own name, like that's just something I struggle with, and no matter what my name is, that's what it's going to be, or if I have some phonetic issue with Skylar. Who knows? And I'm forcing myself to say it, of course, for the vibes. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna put on this fucking Tetris Attack song again because it's the only one that I like. We're gonna go back to the BRB screen. Am I on the spectrum? Definitely. Don't know in what ways necessarily. I don't know what's trauma, what's sensory issue, what's autism, what's fucking ADHD. I don't know what's what. Like, but yeah, I have like fairly severe sensory issues from time to time. Just like fucking, like I get overwhelmed very easily and have meltdowns and stuff. And there are also social things that I struggle with, and also more stuff that is not that. I am absolutely floundering to explain this, but I'll be back in a few, guys. I'm gonna get some water. Yes. See you. I'll be back in a sec, guys. My floor is wetter than I would like for it to be, so I'm just gonna grab a towel real quick. Epic. Oh, damn it. It's completely silent. That's no fun. Back to Minecraft. How about I dig us a nice little safe hole so I can read through these comments, through these epic chat messages. Oh my, there's like a, oh, there's a whole thing going on down here. Pog. Well, just for now, we will tell you what. I'll make some torches so we can get our bearing. Guys, I'm short of fucking breath. Why is it so hard to get up and do basic things? What the frick? The frick? Pretty lights in the hallway, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, I'm still waiting on like an official diagnosis of shit, but Blinker colorblind. Yeah, exactly. Child not really supposed to need. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much like masking and shit to Pokemon Sword, the best Pokemon game. Yeah, there's so much to sort through when it comes to that. Like mentally, it's difficult for me. Like when I even feel like wrong, like I shouldn't be saying like when I attribute something to autism, I feel like maybe I'm taking from some, like I'm hurting someone else by doing it. Like, oh, real autistic people like suffer when you do that, but like fucking I don't know. I've been me for my whole life. I've looked at the fucking clinical, like I've done a bajillion goddamn like self-assessments and like shit. Like I feel like focusing specifically on different labels sucks. I know for a fact that there are things that I struggle with that like neurotypical society expects. And I think the culture of demanding like professional diagnoses for everything, for everyone, before you take them seriously is really shitty, because not everybody can get that. So I'm kind of going leap of faith mode and just talking about it before I receive any kind of formal diagnosis, just because I want to be able to say, yeah, I knew, and I didn't need a fucking diagnosis to tell me, and you don't either, you know, to people. It's funny, like, I live way too much of my life from the perspective of, like, what will other people think, you know? Like, I do so much shit because I want to be able to, like, I fucking kept taking Spyro, and I told myself the reason for that was because I wanted to be able to, like, you know, tell people Spyro sucks and, like, have authority to say it. Like, doing fucking science on myself. Like, whenever something happens like that, or something bad happens in particular, I just think, you know what? Well, at least it'll be a good YouTube video. At least this terrible thing will be a good YouTube video someday. I hope. Hold touch in your other hand, for fuck's sake. I could do that? I hate this. So here's the thing. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. That's overwhelming for me. I can't handle that. That's like, I can't. That pisses me off. Like, that would drive me to an actual fucking, like, moment if I tried to do that. I cannot handle having something in my left hand in Minecraft unless it's a shield, because the utility is just so high. Oh, is that a slime? Hello, slime. I'm going to kill the slime now. I remember when slimes were so fucking rare because you had to build like a special spawner or get really lucky. Ambient lighting. So true, no. I just like ambient lighting, hate loud noises, get super obsessed about things, have pi memorized in 50 digits for the lulz, can't pick up on social cues. Still neurotypical though. Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm completely neurotypical, guys. Just like any other neurotypical person, I am borderline incapable of eye contact. I am completely unable to perceive when people around me need help with something. I am regularly told, "Why the fuck did you react like that to something?" I am a complete fucking stone-faced, like sitting there unfazed with shit that I should probably be reacting to. Just like any other like completely neurotypical person. Like I am never reminded of the fact that I struggle to participate in society. Never. That never happens on a regular basis. I don't think Optifine is a thing yet for 1.8. You know, what the fuck? Did someone just turn? I should really go build a fucking house. This is getting stressful down here. I didn't bring enough wood with me for how much running around down here I'm gonna do. With the ContraPoints lighting, don't do this to me. Oh my god, you're right though. You're absolutely correct. Oh yeah, there's a question in here that I've been meaning to ask or answer. But I have to scroll and find it. It's so hard for me to read lists of things. Do you have any favorite LGBTQ plus musicians? I discovered a lot of queer musicians after my egg cracked, and their music kind of helped me hang on. Not you know what? A lot of hyperpop musicians. Alice Gas is among them. Obviously, 100 Gex is a hyperpop staple. I could look around and find more probably, but not a ton, not a ton of trans musicians or queer musicians in general that I listen to. I have fairly weird, fairly specific music taste. Saying they ought to be, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I'm just, yeah, I'm super aware of that kind of thing. Like I'm always thinking like, what am I supposed to do? And sometimes I'll do like an eye movement or like I'll like look at something and I'll be like, I hope that was the right direction to look. I hope this is the proper time to be looking away from the person. It never is. It never is. It's always like, what are you good? You know, like, are you good? You're not looking at me. Are you good? But you know. Bruh. You know what's funny? You know what's fucking funny, guys? Last night I was in a trans stream. I was in Willa's stream. I was talking about Willa earlier, and we were talking about. She was talking specifically because there were some epic transphobes that showed up and decided to pull a funny meme and start calling her a dude or whatever, and like she just took it with such like she did this thing that I didn't understand at first. Like typically I ignore transphobes completely. Have I ever heard of the Principality of Sealand? Yes, absolutely. But typically I try to avoid just transphobic shit in general. Like I just don't even let it phase me. But like I've realized, and she explained this, and it kind of changed my perspective, that not everyone is like that. Like there are people watching right now who, if someone came in here and decided to be just transphobic, like there are some among you who might actually be emotionally impacted and like hurt by that. But like, let me tell you something. Fucking like, I don't know. Like it's amazing, but like I don't get super phased by it. Like when people like call me a dude, I don't care. Which is like a superpower, I think, for a trans person. Like on one hand, I can't voice train because the dysphoria is too crippling, but on the other hand, I don't mind being called a dude. But here's the fucking thing. Here's the fucking secret, guys. I don't get offended because I know deep down in my core, in the core of my being, people can call me a dude all they want, but nobody has ever tried to call me fucking ugly. Nobody has called me fucking ugly ever, because people just can't even fucking bring themselves to lie. That is the most affirming thing. Like when the best that people have is calling you a dude, and like they don't have a specific feature they can pick apart, which my voice is usually what people go for. But like the fact that that's all they fucking got, like I must be doing pretty fucking good. If the culmination of all online hatred showing up to attempt to own me, if the best that can be done is you are a man, goddamn, I must be winning. Like, that covers modern songs and propaganda songs. Fun. Yeah, I don't know. But like maybe I'm not trans is the thing, you know? Like when I get trans from the comments, thanks for increasing my view count. I hope you keep watching me. Yeah. I don't know. I think there are some transphobes who are like I was, trans deep down. Would I rather be called a slur or a dude? Probably a dude. Probably a dude, because a slur means that the person knows enough about trans people to think that I'm worth degrading. But at least if someone calls me a dude, I can tell myself like, oh, they just are too fucking stupid to understand what a trans person is, whatever. Which is still the case for people who say slurs, but there's always a chance with someone who's saying slurs that they understand the weight of what they're saying and that they think I'm worthy of it, and that might psychologically fuck with me a little bit more than just being called a fucking man. Now, here's the thing. If I ever pass, like if I ever, my self-image of myself is still like very dude. Like I still I still see a dude deep down. Like I still look at myself and I see, I'm just gonna run towards the sun. I don't know where I'm at. And I see vaguely what was there before transition. My mental image of myself is not caught up with what's there. And maybe when I actually have a presentation that I'm happy with, I will be more hurt by being called a man. But like right now, maybe it just doesn't hurt me now because I am dissociating. Like I myself am too dissociated and detached from my gender to let it hurt me. And the reason it doesn't hurt me is because I am not emotionally in tune enough to feel it. That is entirely possible. And someone once said, I think it was probably on fucking TikTok, if it should hurt but it doesn't, question that. Why doesn't it hurt? Because it fucking should. So why doesn't it? And for me, I think the answer is again that I just don't have any goddamn self-respect. Pretty much. But yeah, as for music, I mostly listen to God, lately I've been listening to like, I don't even know how to describe the the genre, but I'm listening to, there's a band called Hers and they are dead. They have fallen. It's sad, I shouldn't joke about it, but I was so shocked when I heard it. I was like, oh, these guys are great. I can't wait for them to put out more music. And I looked them up. Fucking deceased. So, water. But yeah, there's another band. Fucking, I used to listen to the Strokes a lot. I haven't listened to the Strokes lately. Interpol is a staple. Interpol is a staple. Gotta love Interpol. Trans people think, trans people, maybe I'm not trans. Cis people, I think I want a snack. Cis people don't constantly think about their gender. Yeah, I know I'm trans. I know I'm trans. I mean, I'm way happier than I was after like a year in H&G. I'm just thinking like what's important to me in transition? What's important, like I'm trying to separate my desired self from gendered ideas of what a person is. And it's difficult, but I'm gonna take this boat with me. Sure do wish there was music. When the music comes on, someone asks something deeply philosophical, because every time we've been talking about some funny shit with some real serious music and some real serious shit with some real jovial music. I feel like I need to sleep. I got all that wool so that I could sleep, and now I just haven't done it. Still bugs me. You know what? When people call me dude or man, it bothers me. When people call me bro, it bothers me. Like in person. In person. You know what? Maybe it's because it's online. Maybe it's just online bullying that I can handle, because in person I'm a complete fucking baby and I crumble instantly. I let my whole mood get destroyed when someone misgenders me in person. But I just don't go outside enough to think about it. It's another thing you guys got to know about me. I don't go outside very much. Yeah, I don't mind the plural guys. I use the plural guys, like the gender non-specific guys. It's probably a regional thing. I got to get out of the habit though. Western every day is affecting me. Then, guys, what time is it? We're a little bit late to the estrogen, party right now. I should take it. So let me just go ahead and see how long have we been going. 2 hours. I don't want to stop. Is the thing. I don't want to stop streaming. I don't want to stop vibing. But I do have to take my E, which means putting it under my tongue, which means being silent for like I don't even know. Sometimes it takes half an hour for some fucking reason. So that's a little bit of a dilemma. That would explain why I feel like fucking shit, though. I don't have any estrogen in my body. I'll fucking do it. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I put the estrogen in and sit here in complete silence? Or should I take an estrogen break and then come back on Twitch? Or stop streaming and go edit a video? I recorded a shitty video today, and I've resolved to just edit it and put it out, even if it sucks. Because shitty video is better than no video. Go take my E. Okay. I will definitely be taking my E. I just don't know what I'm doing. Specifically, I don't know what my specific plan is. I struggle with decision making. I always outsource my decisions. I gotta stop doing that. For example, right now. But like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to... I don't actually know what I want to do. Minecraft ASMR time. Yes. I don't know. I don't think ASMR is the way to go. You know, my voice does need a rest anyway. I really should, for my health, stop streaming. Probably. But I think if I do decide to come back, if I just miss streaming so much and I can't stay away from it, then I will return on Twitch. How's that sound? So I guess if you're not on Twitch, I may or may not return. I don't know. I've already streamed twice today. A third stream today could kill me. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there will be future streams. So please do pop over to Twitch and vibe, because I'm going to be splitting time between there and YouTube. I'm trying to figure out which platform works. Pop my Skittles live on camera. It'll give you gender euphoria. I could do that, but I'm going to be silent after that moment. So, welcome back, Sophia. Use their words for third gender, like it, they. Yeah, that's why I like it. Its pronouns so much. I think it and they are on equal footing when it comes to English. Just got back. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'll just stop here. Does anybody have any, like, is anybody fucking sitting there with any burning questions or shit they didn't talk about because they're just too fucking afraid to, like, bother me? Like, anything to sort out before we go? Last call. I call everyone bros a universal experience. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of it, though. I'm very guilty of saying shit like fucking dude and guys and stuff. It's a bad habit. There are other trans women who are fine with it, who I do it around, and I let it leak out when it shouldn't. So I should really adopt a policy of just not fucking saying it. This is me giving a couple seconds for people to come in with their why is the sky blue? Because we haven't made it red yet. Next question. Oh fuck. Hello. Do I have a fave trans book? I don't really read books. I have a hard time reading. It sucks for me, so I just don't. J-Pole's classic media. It's everyday, bro. Big fan. Big fan. Actually, I have every frame tattooed on me. Favorite color? I'm pretty sure I was saving that for 5k subs. Silk Touch Ho! What the fuck? That's Pog. Get you a hoe with Silk Touch. Guys, I want to make Minecraft parodies. See, I just did it. I said guys. Oh my god, I say guys in like every video. Yeah, okay. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Okay, for the Euphoria, I will put my E in, and then I will end the stream. How's that freaking sound? Tried to debate. You tried. I'm surprised I remembered. Am I a gamer? Yes, I'm a gamer. Estrogen. Okay, are we doing right or left side? Right side usually dissolves faster, so I'm gonna do right side. I've been doing left lately because I don't know why, but yeah. So once I put this in, I will be silent henceforth. I mean, I can actually, I can talk with it for a second before it starts dissolving. Epic. Okay, guys, I'll miss you. Bye. Bye. Have a good evening. Wish me luck editing video. Hopefully I actually make one. Pug. It's just a YouTuber thing. Yeah, it's YouTube gender. It's not a real gender. Guys is YouTube gender. This refers to YouTube viewers. Anyway, bye.